So it's been snowing a lot recently. This is the trailer of crap that they pulled out of the basement. Most of it's snow covered, but there's some new that they brought out today. And they're going to be carting that away because they're not going to be back for about 1 to 2 weeks. So there's no reason to leave this trailer here when they're not going to really have much more garbage going out to it. And yeah, as you can see, we've had a good chunk of snow. It's probably 5-6 inches in a lot of places there. I don't think I'm going to be driving anywhere until they get the plow over here and plow me out. Anyway, we're going to go into the basement now and look at what they've done today. And here we are. We're going to now go down into the basement. They've pulled up the drop cloths because they're not going to be here until March 14th. So about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. And then they will be back to do more. Now, as you can see, these trenches are a lot more clear, and if you notice, we've got holes drilled along the perimeter down there. I'm going to move the camera a little closer so it's a little easier to see. So like every foot or so, it looks like there's holes, well, up to here, and then they stop. So they may have more holes to drill, and that might be just the case that they didn't get to it yet. Now, that's fine. But you can see they've pulled a lot of this stuff out all the way around. Probably not going to go all the way around again and bore everybody with the same thing again and again. But then right here you'll see some boxes, and this is all the channeling that they're going to be putting in there. You kind of get an idea what it looks like here. And so it's got slots on the side for probably the water to come out. It's on both sides. I can feel it over there too. And that's all going to get put all the way around. They'll pitch it to make sure it goes to the sumps. And yeah, that's how that situation is looking. I'm pretty happy with everything so far. We talked today about the water that was occurring around here. And oh my, look at that. That's a rather large spider. I don't particularly like that, but in any case. So yeah, the water down here, we're just going to keep an eye on it for the time being, and once they get to do the drainage in the backyard, that should additionally help with any problems from that. So hopefully it won't be a big problem. We'll have to wait and see to be sure. The other thing, somebody, and I haven't reacted to it yet, but somebody made a comment on a different video, actually an older video if I remember correctly, that there was, no matter what I did back here, if I didn't fix the cracks, and there's like cracking along here that you can see, and some down through here. If we didn't fix this, we're going to still have water problems, and there is some truth to that. One of the projects they're going to do is probably going to be after they're done with this one. Now this wall is bulging in slightly. I can see it. It's very difficult to see probably on camera. I'll come down here and see. It's very slight, but he said he's noticing it at the earlier stages of everything going on. And of course, this is the back wall, which is where all the water is coming from. And so they're going to be drilling holes in it. They're going to be shoving, I want to say wire, but it's not. It's like a rod. They shove a rod through it diagonally up a bit into the yard. They attach a plate in the yard, and then they attach a plate in here. And because of the yard itself is acting as an anchor, this wall won't come in anymore. And they can actually tighten it up just a little bit to pull that wall slightly back into true. And then when that's done, they can come through and they will do some sealing to the cracks. But yeah, it's not a critical thing. I will say there is a little bit of additional liquid down here at the moment. I did also talk to him about the thickness of the concrete, and he said here it was probably about 1.5 to 2 inches max. And he said most of the time it's 3 to 4 inches. And then there was this pea gravel that he was finding underneath the concrete. So what he's thinking probably happened is whoever built the house, be it a contractor or somebody who was paying a contractor, they probably found a deal on this pea gravel and went ahead and bought a whole bunch of that to use as opposed to the actual concrete that they probably should have used. Now, the house was built in like 72, so not really sure. It's not against code to do it the way it's been done. It's just generally not the way it is done. So yeah, and I can't really afford to, time-wise, and while money-wise I could, I don't really relish the idea of having the entire floor drilled up and then poured to make it thicker, because then like the floater units would have to come out, everything here would have to come out. Just a nightmare waiting to happen. So we're just gonna go with it the way it is. And that is pretty much the end of this video. We're not gonna have any updates for a while, and here's the wrinkle. I'm not going to be here when they start work again. They have access to get in to start that. So when they do come back to work on it, I'm not gonna have a video the first night or two. So we'll see how things go, and we will have to get in and get a video as soon as we do get back. But anyway, that is the situation down in the basement. Questions, comments down below. Thank you very much. And the last I knew, we were at 465 subscribers, which I'd not seen before. Thank you very much. I'd seen it up and down between 362 and 364 for a little while. The same sort of thing I saw between the 450s. It just kind of goes up and down a bit. But thank you very much at the 465. We're getting closer to the 500. So anyway, thank you.